Is another live NBA watch along, and we are watching some more Utah Jazz. That's right, it just don't stop. And we got a difficult one here today. We got going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We going against Ant-Man, who is back in this game. But I just found out some great news. Let's look at the starting five for the Utah Jazz. And then I'm going to show you who is back with a vengeance. And no, it's not Walker Kessler, unfortunately. That is right. We got Isaiah Collier is back, people. Isaiah, we got Key at the 1, Zay at the 2, Svi at the 3, Larry at the 4, and Yusuf Nurkic at the 5. Now, I have no idea how this is going to work. I think this is the first time I've seen Svi play at the 3 before. I'm not seeing him play at the 2. Like, I could see why it works, but this is going to be very, very interesting to see how he plays at the 3. But it's good to see Isaiah Collier back. We definitely need his creativity, and I think that's what they're thinking of. Interested to see if Isaiah Collier's shot manages to improve. Probably not, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. You know what I will take, though, is I will just take his energy, his creativity. That is something that is definitely going to be needed in this game. Then on the other side, we got another dog. We got Anthony Edwards, and this is the Minnesota Timberwolves starting 5, and this is a strong starting 5. This is the type of 5 that we've seen him play in the playoffs. This is no joke. They are not thinking, hey, we're just going to go out there and do what we want to do and play how we want to play. They got Dante DiVincenzo, 3-point assassin if you let him. Anthony Edwards, we obviously know what he can do. He's the young star. He's just got a bit of everything. He's got speed, strength, agility. He's got length. He can shoot. He can dunk. He can create. He's the real deal. You know, he's going to be one of the U.S. faces for the NBA. Then you got Jaden McDaniels there. He's been now there. The Timberwolves, I believe this is his second season or maybe third season for the Timberwolves. You obviously got Julius Randle there, former Knicks player, and we all know what he can do. And then you got the former Jazz man sporting my haircut, the bald one, or close to it, in Rudy Gobert playing the 5. And that's going to be a tough one. I'm being absolutely serious on that. This is going to be a tough starting 5. But I believe in my Jazz, and I'm perfectly ready to see what they can do. Can they come up with the win, or at least be able to do something to kind of make sure that they still have a fighting chance in this group? So I was looking at the group for the NBA Cup. Now, obviously, we're in West Group A, and we got Phoenix, who we lost to the last game. Obviously, Jazz are in second right now because this is Minnesota's first game, along with the Thunder haven't played yet and the Kings haven't played yet. I think the Thunder and the Kings are playing today, but I'm not entirely sure on that. If they're not playing today, Thunder and Kings are playing at 9, which will be near the end of this game. I might actually continue. I might actually go and watch that game after I watch the Jazz game and kind of take it from there and kind of just make it one really, 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 really long stream. Or maybe I should start up another stream. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I definitely might catch up on some of that Thunder Kings game and see how that kind of works out. But nevertheless, like if we could be somewhere around first, second, or third, that'd be great. So, I mean, the Jazz really need a win here. It's going to be a tough one because when you think about the teams that are going to come out of this group, you're probably thinking definitely the Timberwolves and obviously OKC. And then there's going to be a battle for third. So, yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Wild card at the moment. Yeah, wild card for the moment is Phoenix, and that's because of the performance that they had against the Jazz. So the Jazz need to do something like that, you know. But let's all see what happens. Let's see what happens, and we'll take it from there. Let me change the layout slightly, so at least you get to see all of my face. We got one person there in the chat. Who we got? Wandering Wizard here. Welcome back, Wandering Wizard. Yeah, yeah. This is definitely a tough group. Let me go back to it. So you had West Group A. Yeah, this is a tough group. But we do have to pull out some wins. I know the Kings were tough when we faced them. They're really tough. Same thing with Phoenix, but maybe we can pull out something, against the Timberwolves. I don't think we have any chance against OKC, if I'm being really honest. But nevertheless, like we have to get a win where we're not expecting a win, and I think this could be the game. Anthony Edwards is just coming back. I don't know how the players individually themselves are looking at this game. I treat the NBA Cup seriously just because, for me, and my fan of being a football fan, as in soccer fan, and I think that this is one of those things that it's an opportunity for the Jazz to win a cup. Win a trophy, and I will take that all day. But the lineup's already out. Isaiah Collier there playing. It's going to be his first game of this season. I'm very curious to how he's going to play. Very curious how he's going to play. Obviously, I do a lot of commentary, but I'm definitely going to be really looking at how he plays. And we're going to need everybody on this. We're going to need all our options here to kind of get us going. And we're about to get started, and we're off. Oh, my God, and the Jazz messed that up, and Jaden McDaniels gets an easy dunk there. Jazz losing the possession on that one. Isaiah Collier has the ball. Welcome back, Isaiah Collier. Passing it to Lowry. Zay going around the screen. Oh, very quick movements there. Very quick movements and passing by Isaiah Collier. I don't know. It feels like he's gotten faster, Isaiah Collier. It's a three, but it's Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards hits a three. All right, Zay to Keontae George to Nurkic. Nurkic there gets the Jazz going up with a couple of points. I will take that. I'll take that all day. All right, Timberwolves with the ball. We got Julius Randle out there. He's got Lowry that's on him. Who's marking Anthony Edwards? It's Zay that's marking. Oh, man. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, we're going to need you, Zay. We're going to need you to play some real defense. I know he hasn't been around, but he needs to tap into whatever Elijah Harkless has been eating and whatever he's been saying. He needs to tap into that because we just can't let Anthony Edwards just have his way and get to the basket and score mid-range jumpers as he sees fit. That just isn't going to happen. Like, no, not this season. Like, those days are over of us just going out there letting teams do what we do. And it's another three by the Timberwolves, and that's Anthony Edwards there. And I've kind of been slacking off with what I've been, with how I take things when teams shoot threes, but I got to give a cheering for that one. Shout out to Anthony Edwards for the threes. Like, those a couple threes that he put in. The Jazz aren't that great at defending threes, but maybe this was one of these games that we ease kind of Isaiah Collier back and maybe would have gone with Elijah Harkless. Like, we can't be giving out easy buckets. And that was just a little bit too easy. Too easy there for the Timberwolves. But the game is on break right now. It looks like it was a timeout by Will Hardy on that one. Completely understandable. Completely understandable for Will Hardy on that one. You know, I think that Will Hardy is expecting something a little bit more than what the Jazz started out with. And it's not like they've played badly. Not at all. It's just that they just haven't done enough. But that's something that the Jazz could go up and fix. So I'm just doing a few things now, looking at before I go up and get back into the content. Okay. So the game isn't back on. So far, it's just been the Anthony Edwards show. Oh, and a Jaden McDaniel dunk. That is all that we've had. But I'll take that. I'll take that. Now it's just really up to the Jazz to come back in the game. Try to see what we can do. Okay, game's kind of coming back on now. They're doing some shenanigans with the people that's in the stadium. You know, I'm not a big fan of that right now. I wonder if they've got somebody. They haven't got anybody mic'd up in this game. That's understandable. I'm loving Isaiah Collier's new shoes, though. Last season, he was sporting the All Blacks, and now he's got some yellow and black ones. All right, we got Isaiah Collier now with the ball. He's got Ant-Man that's on him. Ant-Man plays some pretty good defense. We'll say that. All right, Ant-Man there to Lowry. Lowry with a midi. No, it's a block by Gobert, the former Jazz man. Oh, man, come on, Zay. You got to play some D. There we go. We get the ball back. Okay. No, hold on. How was that a foul? Referee calls a foul. I'm just wondering what Rudy Gobert getting I mean, it was a good block, but damn it. All right. Timberwolves got the ball back, and Ant-Man there out to DiVincenzo, out to Randall. Randall with a three. Oh no. And like how I this is my new thing now. If teams score threes, I gotta give some cheering. All right. Collier there to Marketing there to George. George there, trying to set it up. Please don't go for a three. You got to drive, guys. You got to drive. Still, ball goes out, but still going to be Jazz ball. Ball gets knocked out by Jaden McDaniels. We got 4 seconds on the shot clock, so you know it's going to be a quick one. Yusuf Nurkic with a long three. Doesn't manage to go, but it's not something that we should be expecting from Yusuf Nurkic, but that's fine. All right. Julius Randle tries to drive. Randle goes round. Lowry Marketing falling for the fake there, and Randle goes round for a layup. It's Jazz ball again. Jazz down by 13 right now. We have to drive to the basket. We cannot rely on those jumpers. I know the Timberwolves are playing some really good defense right now, but we just cannot let Svi Mihailuk. Svi, come on, Svi. You have to go round. It's travel, isn't it? Jazz give up. Oh, maybe not. I think Jazz are going to lose possession on this one here. I can't really hear right now. It's a foul on the Jazz. All right. Jazz gets some easy free throws. Lowry Marketing, the finish destroyer, puts that one in the basket. Well done for Lowry for that. The Jazz now are only down by 12. Can we make a comeback? Still early, but the way how this game is going right now, this game could be over pretty quick if the Jazz do not start getting some more points. Okay, Lowry with a 3. Can we drive, people? All right, looks like it's still going to be Jazz ball. Like I said in the last game, Jazz are going to have to drive. We got some comments there in the chat. Oh, what's up, Mystique? I'm good, bro. Just looking to try to enjoy this game here. Mystique says, I need Utah to win. Randall more than 20 points and Markkanen with 23 or more. I could guarantee you Randall will get more than 20 points, and I think Lowry will get more than 23. The Jazz to get the win, that's going to be a tough one. I won't lie to you. This is going to be a tough game, and seeing the lineup that Timberwolves played, like this is the type of lineup that they played in the playoffs. You know, so and they've started this game pretty well. You know, right now they are up by 9, but at one point they was up by 13. So I'm rooting my Jazz on, but I'm like Timberwolves have been very impressive in this game. Like I just can't get away from that. So well done to Timberwolves. But hey, I hope you get your money. So it looks like it's another turnover up there by the Jazz. Not liking the turnovers right now. You know, I like the creativity from Zay, but we need to take care of the ball. That's the most important thing next to defense and driving to the basket. Jazz there not being able to stop that drive by Jaden McDaniels, who gets the easy layup. Jazz now down by 11. Isaiah Collier there. Oh, wow. It's another block by Rudy Gobert. We have to drive to the basket. No settling for jumpers. Julius Randle there drives, sets it up for Rudy Gobert to get the easy layup. Jazz down by 13 right now. Somewhere, somehow, they need to start listening to me. You do the things that worked in the last game. We have to drive to the basket. We are not a good three-point shooting side, but a 3 comes by Keontae George. And it's a miss on that one. Rebound gets by Anthony Edwards, but a loose ball foul is called on, I think that was on Larry Markkanen on Rudy Gobert. Oh, yeah, all day long. So Mystique says, it's okay, bro. It's all about good energy. Utah going to win. I hope so. We need the win. You know, let's put ourselves in a great position to kind of get out the group stage of the NBA Cup and do what we got to do. Jaden McDaniels there gets an easy layup. Ace Bailey is in the game. Good to see you, Ace. Let's see if Ace Bailey being in the game will make a difference. I mean, Timberwolves right now are all over the Jazz like white on rice. Filipowski's in the game. All right, Flip trying to set things up. He passes it to Ace with a 3. Ace, it goes in and out. Jazz again with another 3 by Ace. Doesn't manage to nail anything. Guys, you got to drive to the basket. Let's go. All right, Julius Randle has the ball now. Out to Anthony Edwards with another 3. Oh, no. Anthony Edwards hits a 3, and as I've been doing all day long, I got to give out some cheering for 3s. All right. Ball comes in. Svi Mihajlovic has the ball. A floater. No. Jazz there lose possession again. This game is coming away from the Jazz right now. Oh, Ace Bailey gets the steal, but then he tries to thread the pass through, but just wasn't enough. Bad defending by Filipowski. Doesn't even manage to get anywhere near close to DiVincenzo. Forgetting it. Like, Jazz need to wake up. They're down by 20 right now. We got five minutes to go in the quarter. This is not good enough. Will Hardy is losing his mind, and I can completely understand why. He is going off, Will Hardy. Absolutely going off. Like, what? Like this, like, Like, it's one thing to get beaten by a team that are offensively better than you, but the Jazz aren't doing the right things. They're not defending like how they need to be. Like, Filipowski just lets DiVincenzo, he doesn't even get close to him. And then Rudy Gobert just manhandles Nurkic, gets past him, and just goes in for the dunk. Like, this is guys, like, don't do this to me. Like, let's come out there and let's play like we know how to play. But looking at how everything is right now, let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats, right? I've been talking about driving to the basket because that's the one thing we saw from the Jazz in the previous game. The win against Boston, we drove to the basket. We capitalized on misses. Now, I will say the Timberwolves, they look like they don't miss from three. Anthony Edwards has been efficient as a mother. And I mean, he's been efficient. But what the Jazz can do, we can drive to the basket. I get it. Rudy Gobert is, the big Frenchman. But we're 1 from 7 from three. They are 66% from three. And they're 78% from the field. We're 16% from the field. Like, come on, like, we need to give ourselves a fighting chance. Like, we've just attempted 7 threes, right? We've had 12 attempts at the ball and only made 2 of them. Like, we got to drive. This is only going to help our morale. And it also will help my morale as well. You know, they're beating us on rebounds, especially defensive rebounds. Of course, they're going to have more assists because they have more points. You know, Rudy Gobert's being effective. Like, see, that's where you have to say we miss Walker Kessler. Turnovers, like, we've already got 3. Yeah, they've got 2, but okay. And in the points in the paint, like, they've got 12. 12. Like, almost half the amount of points they have in the paint. Like, this is what I mean. Guys, we got to get in the paint. We got to drive. Zay, drive. Keontae, drive. So the game is about to come back on now. They're talking about Will Hardy's reaction towards the referee. Rudy Gobert, the Frenchman, former Jazz man, pulling down Yusuf Nurkic. Nurkic is out the game at the moment. It looks like Filipowski is probably going to play the 5. Maybe Kevin Love is in the game. I can't tell from here, but who's in the game? Okay, we got Bryce is in the game. Definitely going to need Bryce. Isaiah's in the game. Flip is in the game. We got to drive, guys. We got to drive. We got to drive. Bryce Sensabaugh there missing with a 3 on that one. He had kind of an open attempt, but it's back to Timberwolves. All right, we got Dante DiVincenzo with the ball now. The mask. All right. Ball goes out off the Timberwolves, but they're saying that Svi Mihailuk pushed Anthony Edwards over. This is crazy. Like he doesn't even touch him. He loses his balance and he's out. Like, it should be Jazz ball. Like, it's crazy. Is it because this game is in Minnesota that they're calling the games like this? Like, anyway. All right. Anthony Edwards has the ball now. Little 1-2. And they call a foul on Svi Mihailuk. What? This game is starting to get away from the Jazz now. Like, this isn't good. We got a couple more comments in the chat. Let's see. Mystique Chepe says we need to stop threes. No, that's the wrong one I'm sharing.
Says we need to stop threes. Completely agree with you. He also says Ace Bailey is a silly boy for missing those 2 threes. Listen, Ace hasn't been good at threes this season. Like, to be honest, his overall shooting hasn't been that great. He's been great with slashing and cutting, a few kind of middies, but like his shooting his threes haven't his overall shooting hasn't been great in my opinion. And I get it. He's getting used to the NBA. So you can't be too hard on the guy. Then he goes on to say, if we keep missing, he ain't gonna get that kitty tonight. Yep, completely agree. All right, we're back to action. Filipowski with a 3. Filipowski getting a 3 on that one. Well done, Kyle Filipowski. Definitely need something to share about on that one. Shout out to Kyle Filipowski for there. We got Jaden McDaniels. No, we got Anthony Edwards with the ball now. Pass it back to Rudy, back to Ant. Edwards with a 3. It's a miss. Jazz have to get these rebounds. These rebounds count. Jazz have to stop the second chance opportunities. This isn't looking good. Jazz with the ball now. Jazz down by 20. All right, Filipowski with the ball. He's got Nurkic that's on him. He hits a long midi, and it's in and out. All right, Anthony Edwards. He's got Lowry that's on him. Ace Bailey gets the rebound on that one. Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. Sensabaugh again with the 3. And he misses. Oh, my. Guys, we got to drive. We got to drive. Come on. Bryce Sensabaugh is cold right now. Cold as ice. This is not good right now. This is not great. All right, looks like game is on break. So far, my first half reactions is that it's disappointing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I started out the stream pretty excited about the NBA Cup. This is something that seeing the NBA really expand their product and expands, how they see the game and not just keeping the same things every single year, to go up about having this competition to now seeing it whereby we're probably not going to make it out the group. We're probably not going to be nowhere near. Unless something changes. Something has to change right away. Right away. It's an open 3 by Timberwolves. They get another 3. I got to give them a shout out for the 3. All right, Ace Bailey there. He's got a couple guys that's on him. Ace Bailey tries to set it up for Walter Clayton. He loses the ball. Julius Randle there gets past Kyle Filipowski and gets the layup. Jazz just making it too easy for the Timberwolves, man. Come on. Someone drive to the basket. Bryce, you're going to have to drive. You're too cold. You cannot go for a 3. Walter Clayton has the ball now. Passes to Kyle Filipowski. He receives it. Gets an easy one there. He sets it up for Lowry Markkanen. Bryce getting an easy 2 on that one. All right, we got Naz Reid is also in the game. It's a miss by Timberwolves. A rebound there by Kyle Filipowski. Flip there, trying to set things up for Walt Clayton. Clayton now has the ball. Clayton there out. Ace Bailey to Lowry. Lowry would have. It's a loose ball foul on the floor. I think that was on Filipowski. We got 2 minutes left. I think it's a foul on by Filipowski. Yeah. And Julius Randle's going to go to the line. Julius shoots. He scores. Nice one there by Julius Randle. Gets his free throw. About to take his second one. He goes up and shoots. And he scores. It's too easy right now. Too easy for the Timberwolves. Jazz have got to do a better job. Like, I get it. It's the Timberwolves, and they've played really well. Like, they've done all the right things, everything that you want. You know, I don't see weaknesses in what they're doing, but the Jazz aren't playing in a way to kind of help discover weaknesses. Like, we have to be multi-layered in our attack. It just cannot be, oh, let's try to shoot threes. Like, we suck at threes, which means that let's play what works for them and let's force them to foul us. Force Rudy Gobert out the game. It's a three by Bryce. Bryce Sensabaugh. Rebound there by Lowry. Lowry misses on that one after a good putback there by Kyle Filipowski. Ball comes in to Julius Randle. Randle out to Naz Reid with an open three. And again, I got to give some cheering there for Naz Reid for that one, because Naz Reid did a good job for that three. Shout out to Jalen Clark, second-year player now? I mean, the depth and quality that the Timberwolves have right now is just too much. When you look at right now, they're playing with their bench unit, and they got a lot of guys on their bench that would start for the Jazz. Naz Reid, Clark. They do still have McDaniels in this game. Mike Conley, who's on the bench. I mean, former Jazz man. We know what he can do. Timberwolves are just, the quality is just way better than what the Jazz have right now. Shout out to Walter Clayton there for making all those free throws, keeping the Jazz in this game. Well done for Walter Clayton on that one. All right, Conley there to McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels loses the ball. Steal by Walter Clayton. Clayton there to Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey drives to the basket. Ace Bailey tries to go for the layup, but misses. It's fine. All right, we got Rob Dillingham is in the game. Dillingham to the corner. Jazz missing on the rebound. Jazz are going to do better on the rebounds. No second chance opportunities. I keep saying this. Jaden McDaniels gets the second chance opportunity. Rob Dillingham playing some good defense on Walter Clayton Jr. You got Bryce there with the ball. Pass it to Flip. Flip there. Flip there with the layup. Nice one, Flip. Filipowski actually been probably one of the best players for the Jazz so far, at least based on the eye test. As soon as the end of the first quarter comes, I will look at the stats to see what the damage is. It's a foul on Julius Randle by Flip. He makes the tackle from he makes the block from behind. But yeah, as a Utah Jazz fan, yeah, definitely a little disappointed. Like, this isn't. Yeah, this is not acceptable. Like, this is not acceptable at all. Like, I mean, but like, Minnesota They just scored their 42nd point, Minnesota, and the Jazz have 15 in the first quarter. If this game keeps going the way how it is, the Timberwolves will have 160 points. Like, this is unacceptable. Julius Randle hits his second free throws, and we got 12 seconds to go. This is a bad first quarter, man. Like, I'll say it now and I'll say it again. I know the Timberwolves are a good team, and I know they're basically, they're in playoff mode. They have a good starting five. They got a backup five. They got quality and depth. But I thought my Jazz could have done a little bit better. But this is looking like a blowout. We do got a comment in the chat. Wandering Wizard says definitely. Yeah. Game is on break right now. And as you can hear from the tone of my voice, I am definitely quite disappointed with how the game has gone. Yeah, this is definitely rough. But we do need to look at the damage, though. Look at the why. Understanding the why in anything is the most important thing. And we have to understand, why is it that the Jazz are down by, over 30? No, 28? Down by 28. Field goal percentage. Well, this is obvious. And I know everybody's been like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. 21% from the field. It's not good enough. I mean, it just is. It just isn't. Compared to 61%. Like, part of it is the Walker Kessler not being here, but wow. They've taken 10 threes. Just 10. The Jazz took more than that. And they are 16% from three. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough at all. Free throws are fine. Like, they're out rebounding us. That's just, I mean, a lot of that comes from the fact that we've only scored 15 points, but still. Like, this isn't good. So we got only 5 turnovers. But for me, it's the points in the paint part. Like, why have we only got 6 points in the paint? Like, can we start getting in the paint? Like, I get it. Rudy Gobert is down there. Julius Randle is a problem. But we got to get in the paint. Like, all right. Game is back now. Who have we got? Taylor Hendricks is in the game, along with Keontae George. Nurkic is back. And we got Bryce in the game, probably for some 3-point shots. We got a long 2 by Markkanen. Lowry. I think it's going to be side out, I believe. Yeah, we got to get Rudy Gobert fouled out of this game. Like, he's not the main problem, but he is one of the problems. Oh, it's another foul there. That's what I mean. Get in the paint, drive to the basket, force them to foul you, force them to make mistakes. It's another foul by Jaden McDaniels. Lowry's going to go to the line now. That is how this game is going to be. The Jazz are trying to take the easy way out when they do not have the personnel to go about and play the 3-point game on a consistent basis. All right, Lowry, then I believe he missed his first one on that one before they showed me a commercial for Infinity that I have no interest in seeing. And Lowry makes his second free throw. All right, Rob Dillingham. He's got Keontae Georges on him. Pass it to Naz Reid. It's a switch coming. Taylor Hendricks there, corner. Good defense by the Jazz so far. What can they do? Jaden McDaniels back to Naz Reid. Taylor Hendricks is there. Taylor Hendricks on Dillingham. Dillingham gets a tough layup, but Jazz playing some good defense on that one. Definitely need more of that. All right, Keontae George there. Goes round. Keontae George to Taylor Hendricks with a three. Taylor Hendricks misses with the three, but it looks like it's a foul. I think it's a foul on Nurkic on that one. This is going to be side out. Jazz ball. Oh, my God. Jazz have to take care of the ball. We got Lowry there with an easy dunk. Nice one there for Lowry. I got to give a big shout out to Lowry on that one. Lowry definitely deserves some cheering for that one. We do have one message in the chat I saw. We need marketing. Was it Wandering Wizard says we need 50-point marketing today. If he scores 50, it's going to be a hard 50. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's going to be one of them 50s whereby he goes to the line like 18 times. Bryce Sensabaugh tries to shoot another three there, but misses. Bryce just needs to go and that's a foul. Foul by McDaniels. Good defense there by Bryce Sensabaugh for drawing the foul. Jazz have to play defense and gradually shave off this lead. You know that at some point, Timberwolves are going to fall asleep and let the Jazz at least shave off 10, 12 points and get kind of back into the game. Jazz 18, Timberwolves 45. Lowry going for a layup, but it's a good attempted dunk. And I think Naz Reid is on the ground. He's hurt right now. Lowry's going to go to the line to shoot two. Hopefully he makes these two. And then the Jazz will only be down by 25, which I'll take. This is what I said that they should have done from the beginning. You go out there, drive to the basket. That's what's been working with you. Like, it's clear to see the Jazz do not have the personnel to be shooting from three at a regular basis. From all the games that I've streamed so far and doing these watch-alongs, the Jazz really are only getting to about 35% from the three-point line. They are not a three-point shooting side, which means that this stat here with scoring in the paint needs to be higher than their opponent, whoever they're facing. 8 to 18. Like, we need a lot more than that. I don't want to see us shoot a single three. That is not our game, and we suck at it. If we're patient, if we go up and defend, trust me, we will shave it off, and eventually some of these threes will come down. I believe in my Jazz, but they need to play in the Jazz way. So game is currently on break right now. One thing I haven't done in a while is, what does it say in terms of what the Jazz have been doing scoring-wise? So we got Svi Mykhailiuk. He's played 7 minutes so far. He's been out for a while. Lowry's got 6. Nurkic has got 2 points. So I'm sure Filipowski's got 5 points. Yeah, Filipowski feels like he's done a lot. Lowry's been getting to. They've forced Lowry to the line to be really fair. Yeah. And then from the Timberwolves side, Anthony Edwards there, he's oh wow, 14. It isn't even the end of the second half, and they've got 3 guys in double digits. Like this just tells you on on how good and where their team is in terms of development. Like they're light years ahead of us right now. But that's fine. You know, we're on a journey, but you know, there's a few simple things that we got to do, and that's go out there, play defense, drive to the basket, and force teams to play our way. We can't play their way. So game is coming back on, but they're doing they're talking about the last play with Larry Markkinen and how that went. All right, so 3 by the Timberwolves, but they missed that one. Jazz get the rebound. Lowry brings the ball up the court. Lowry passes it to Keontae. Keontae has to drive to the basket. Keontae, please do not be afraid. Oh, and the Jazz give the ball away. Keontae there not really getting back. The Jazz have to get back to defend against a 3. Again, the Jazz get another opportunity, another bite at the cherry. Bryce Sensabaugh driving to the basket. Ball almost goes out, but Timberwolves get the ball back, and they get another bite at the cherry. Rob Dillingham with the ball now. Pass it to Naz Reid. Reid there to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with a 3, but messes that up. That's going to be Jazz ball. Jazz are going to get another bite at the cherry. I mean, both teams rebounding pretty well and stopping second chance opportunities. Let me... Naz Reid coming out of the game right now. Oh, no, he's not. All right. Taylor Hendricks there. Passes the ball for the inbound pass to Keontae George. We got Mike Conley there. That's good. Keontae George probably will feel a lot more comfortable. Lowry there. Please do not shoot a 3. Nurkic has the ball now. Passes it to Keontae George. Keontae with a midi. Doesn't manage to get it. But good attempt by Keontae George there on that one. I still think that they got to drive. And it's a Timberwolves turnover. Svi Mihailo coming back into the game. Lowry's going out, which is that's a big one. All right, Keontae George. Keontae's got to drive. Keontae drives and he gets the layup. Shout out to Keontae George on that one. I got to give him some cheering on that one. Keontae with a very serious look on his face. This game was definitely affecting him, and I can tell you honestly, it is affecting me as well. You know, it definitely makes it difficult to do these live streams, but it's fine. Jazz are down by 25. They shaved that down to 24 right now. Shout out to the Utah Jazz with that one. Right now, Jazz in this quarter are at least up 8 by 2. Let's keep it that way. All right, Jazz there. Mike Conley with a 3. He misses. Rebound by Nurkic. Jazz are going to drive. Jazz driving. Keontae George gets the layup. Nice one again. They're listening to me. Yes, they are. Jazz are on a 7-0 run at the moment. It's a float up by the Timberwolves. Mike Conley. Svi Mihailuk there, I think, gets a foul on Mike Conley. It's going to be Wolves ball. All right, Julius Randle comes back into this game, which is not what I wanted. All right, we got Keontae with the ball now. He gets past Mike Conley over Rudy Gobert. Oh, that's a nice one there by Keontae George. Keontae George really willing the Jazz in this game. Oh, we got a 3 by DiVincenzo. Ay, caramba. That one definitely deserves. Like I say, I got to give out Sharon for some threes. And that was a 3 by DiVincenzo. Do not shoot a 3, Nurkic. Svi Mihailuk. Svi shoots a 3. Oh, and he gets it. Okay, finally. A Jazz 3. Miracles can happen. I'll take that. Jazz are down by 23 at the moment. You know, we're slowly chipping away from that. 28 leads. Bryce Sensabaugh to the corner. Svi Mihailuk back to Nurkic. Nurkic there. And I think they call a foul on Nurkic. They call a foul on Nurkic because what, he used his hip? What was he supposed to do? How was he supposed to turn? Like, very disappointed. All right, nevertheless, Jazz lose the ball on that one. Mike Conley brings it up. I think there's Anthony Edwards. Yep, Anthony Edwards is back into the game. A turnover there after the attempted pass to Julius Randle, and it's going to be Jazz ball again. All right, Jazz ball. Oh, Jazz tip it over. Svi Mihailuk messing it up. Oh, and it's an open 3 by Anthony Edwards. Guys, you got to do better. We're getting the rebound. It's another open 3 by Anthony Edwards, and this time he gets it. Begrudgingly, I have to give some cheering. Can't be giving out easy threes. Can't be giving out easy threes. Too much ball watching. You got Bryce Sensabaugh there, not just, it just frustrates me. Guys doing too much ball watching, not guarding on the perimeter. There's nothing Bryce Sensabaugh could do in the paint in terms of defense. You got Taylor Hendricks there, you got Nurkic there in the paint trying to get the rebound. There's no need for you to watch. He wasn't even. This game. This is a rough game. This is a rough game for me. As a Utah Jazz fan, this is a rough game. No word of a lie. What do we have to say about it? Game is on a break. Let me refresh the page. Anthony Edwards, we're not even at the end of the second half. Anthony Edwards has 17 points. If we don't watch out, he'll have 40. And Julius Randle and Jaden McDaniels will probably have 20 by the end of this game if we don't watch out. On the other side, on the Jazz side, Keontae George, he has 7. Keontae George is playing really well. He is like almost willing us in this game and really pushing us to do better. I know Isaiah Collier didn't start out well, but this wasn't a game for Isaiah Collier. I understand why he played him, but this was not a game for Zay to come and play. Like, yeah, no. That's where things are. What are the stats wise? What are we saying? All right, so the Jazz are approaching 30% from the field. That's better than what we've been doing recently. And they've hit a couple threes, so now they're at like 21% from three, but that's still poor. Timberwolves have been really good. They're at 47%, but part of that is because we're allowing them to have such open opportunities of shooting the three. Like, it's just, we're making it too easy for them. Also, the other thing I noticed is that the Jazz are scoring more points in the paint, which is something I said they should be doing. That's exactly what will keep them in this game, or at least allow them to come back into this game. 12 points in the paint. Like, now, Timberwolves are just shooting threes because they're so far ahead. And turnovers, 8 apiece. Keontae George there with a midi. Keontae George hitting a nice long mid-range on that one. Jazz down by 23. We're still in this. Shockingly, we're still in this. Julius Randle, where is the defensive assignment? Like, I probably need to rewatch that, but a complete loss of a defensive assignment on that one. Keontae George there with another long midi. Oh, and he makes it. Keontae George there makes it. Oh, I got to give Keith some cheering for that one. You could hear the look of, you could see the look of frustration on Keontae George's face getting past DiVincenzo. Keontae George there, his improvement so far this season has been incredible. Willing us, he's 5 out of 6 from the field. He's got 11 points right now. If he hits this, that's fantastic. Yeah, I got to give it some cheering for that one. Well done, Keontae George. All right. We got Mike Conley on the floor, former Jazz man. He's got Keontae George on him. Passes it to Randall. Randall out to the corner. Oh, and Bryce Sensabaugh gets spun on that one. But that's fine. We got... Oh, wow. What is going on? Isaiah Collier with the turnover. No, you're making it too weak. You guys, there is no need. What are you doing? Jazz there with a 3. Like, oh my God. What are they doing? What are they doing? Julius Randle there with a layup. He misses and sets up the Frenchman to get an easy layup. Oh. Isaiah Collier, like, being too cavalier. Like, first and foremost job of a point guard, handling the ball. Filipowski with a 3, air ball. All right, Anthony Edwards, we cannot let him shoot a 3. All right, good block there by Isaiah Collier. Svi Mihailuk with a 3. Oh, Jazz, what are we doing? Can we drive? What happened to driving? What are we doing? Oh, Mike Conley with a 3. You know what that means. He drains it. I have to do it. I have to do it. It's all part of my channel. 3s get cheering for it. Who doesn't love a 3? All right, Filipowski with the ball now. Pass it to Zay. Zay driving to the basket. It's a foul. Zay's going to go to the line. That is what we need. We got a couple of comments here in the chat. One of them's from Wandering Wizard, who says, he said, yeah, I saw that one. He then goes up and say, Key is keeping us into the game, as in Keontae George. Completely agree. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where we'd be. Key is looking like a future star right now. Yeah, I think so far this season, like he's proved it. Like if he regressed, it's because he just doesn't want to do the hard work and go up and defend. $29 points behind first face purple client. Like, yeah. Yeah. Like, and hold on, just a minute ago, we were down by 23. Like, we're making it worse by going up, trying to shoot through. Like, I need people to make this clear. Like, I get it. The NBA is about the 3-point shot, but the Jazz are bad at shooting threes. Like, if they drive to the basket, they force them to make fouls. We should be trying to foul Rudy Gobert out. McDaniels has got a couple of fouls right now. Jazz down by 30 right now, 34-64. Filipowski there with a layup, gets his rebound and gets fouled as well. He's going to get sent to the line. Filipowski doing exactly what we need him to do. Drive, force, and Anthony Edwards fouls him on that play. Well, force Anthony Edwards to foul you. We got to start getting these guys fouled out. Drive to the basket. Stop being afraid of contact. And I know I'm one to talk, but I just want to. Filipowski drains the first one, reduces the lead down to 29. We got just under 3 minutes to go, and Filipowski shoots his third free throw, and he misses. That's a disappointing one. Ace Bailey's back into the game, though. Shout out to Ace Bailey. I do want to see what he can do. And I know. All right, we got Anthony Edwards with an open three, and he drains that. And as you all know, that means that I got to give a bit of cheer in there for Anthony Edwards for that three. Kevin Love is in the game. We definitely need him. Passes the ball to Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey, he's got Nas Reed on him. Oh. It looks like it's a foul on Nas Reed. I think it's going to be side out, though. Or maybe not. Oh, Ace Bailey does go to the line. He shoots his first free throw, drains it. Nice. Ace Bailey gets on the mark. I got to give some cheers to Ace. The young rook needs as much positivity as he possibly can. This is a tough game. But I mean, it was always going to be a tough game, but Timberwolves ain't going to give you anything easy. And, you know, they showed that with the score. It's trial by baptism, and Ace Bailey makes his second free throw. All right. Keontae George marking. And it's a foul on Edwards by Kevin Love. That probably wasn't the guy you want to get to the free throw line, though. But I completely understand that foul by Kevin Love. Anthony Edwards makes his first free throw. All right. And he makes his second free throw. Okay. K-Love with the inbound pass to Isaiah Collier. Collier, we're going to need something from you. I'm a big fan of yours. Pass comes into Keontae George there. Zay, we're going to need you to do something. Don't hide. Don't hide. Keontae there to Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey back to Keontae. Keontae there with a three. Oh, wow. Wow. Keontae George hits a three. Keontae George keeping the Jazz in this game. It's a three by the Timberwolves. It's a miss. You got Jalen Clark there. Oh, what is going on? No, stop. Just keep it short and simple. What are you doing? No, God. Collier, Isaiah Collier, stop it. It's a 3 by Keontae. Oh. Oh, man. All right, Randall's got the ball out to Jalen Clark. And it's a 3 there by Clark. I mean, they just... This isn't a good game right now. We got 50 seconds to go. Please let this just get to halftime. Keontae George with the ball. Ace Bailey with a 3. Ace Bailey trains a 3. Ace! Arius Ace Bailey training the 3. All right, we got Anthony Edwards at the ball. We got 35 seconds to go. And we let him shoot an open 3. Oh, my God. And he gets a 3. Anthony Edwards is on fire right now. He cannot be stopped. Look like it's going to be side out. Jazz ball. Ball was kicked on that pass. All right, inbound pass to Keontae George from Isaiah Collier. Keontae to Flip. Filipowski. Back to Keontae. Oh, it's a good steal. Oh, it's actually a good steal there by the Timberwolves. Good steal by Jaden McDaniels on that one. Oh, wow. Wow, that was some good defense. That was some good defense there by Jaden McDaniels to get the steal on Keontae George. Isaiah. Listen, stop. Don't go for the miraculous. Isaiah there with the layup. He gets the layup there with 1 second to go. Something he should have been doing all game long. Drive to the basket. And we've just got we've got the worst game that I think I've ever seen. It is 79 in the first half compared to the Jazz's 45. Now we've scored 45 in the first half this season. But we've allowed 79. And now it's time to take a look at why. Like we gotta go, like how I do every single stream. Like I need to take a look in detail on what is going on, rather than what we see there from, because this is actually like annoying the hell out of me. Like I don't like what I see from this Jazz team right now. I do not like it. Okay. Before I go into the details, I gotta look. There's a couple of comments in the chat. Wondering Woods, it says it's just getting worse. Yeah. It's just getting worse right now. But I need to see why. Why is it getting worse? So we'll start with the Jazz before we go into the Timberwolves. So I mean, the obvious is the fact that we're shooting 25% from 3, but like I don't think that's the only part about it. You know, we know that the Jazz are not a 3-point shooting side. You know, they don't have a lot of 3-point shooters. Like, I think the only one they really have for me is Bryce Sensabaugh, and Bryce has been cold all game long. Bryce has had no points in his 12 minutes, none. 0 from 5 from 3. Like poor. 34% from the field. It's kind of average for the Jazz. You got Larry Markkinen there with 6 points in 16 minutes. Like that is well below his average. And I mean, a lot of that is down to the Timberwolves. I mean, we got Keontae George. He's 6 out of 12 from the field. Like, he's actually pretty good. Svi Mykhailiuk is pretty good. He's 2 out of 4, but we probably need him to at least attempt more so he can score more. Yeah, definitely, obviously, the 3 ball, but, that's the biggest issue. But turnovers, Isaiah Collier, he's got 3 turnovers. So is Keontae George. He's got 3. That's a problem. I mean, I guess that's kind of average for the Jazz, but yeah, too many turnovers. Some of it could be helped. Then when you look at the bench, Kyle Filipowski with a minus 27. Wow. And then for the Timberwolves side, like, what are they doing? All right, Julius Randle, 100% from the free throw line. He's 50% from the 3-point line. He's not really known for being a 3-point shooter, so he only takes couple. They're 5 and 9 from the field. McDaniels is 6 out of 9 from the field. Rudy Gobert is 3 out of 4 from the field. Dante DiVincenzo is 1 out of 4 from the field. And Anthony Edwards is 10 out of 16 from the field. If I had to summarize the Timberwolves in one word, it's just efficiency. Like, all of this right here, super efficient, except for Dante DiVincenzo. He's the only one that you could say hasn't been that efficient. But everybody else, for the chances that they take, they've been efficient with it. And then in terms of turnovers, I mean, they've got 9. They got 9 turnovers, and we got 11. So, like turnovers isn't that bad, but definitely it's the 3-point. Yeah. Oh man, like I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just a little disappointed. Monstar, thank you very much. No, I really appreciate it. Says y'all drop a like. Yeah, please do drop a like. Really appreciate it. That would help the channel out. Sorry guys, definitely I've been disappointed in how the Jazz have played. I got to give big shout out to the Timberwolves, man. Like, they've been absolutely incredible. They've been really, really efficient. Like, all across the board. I know a lot of these stats here don't show the defensive side. What are the team stats saying? But is there any way I could see some of the defensive stats on what's going on? Okay, here we go. I think we got something. No. This isn't. No, this isn't what I wanted. No, I probably need to do some type of like look into where defensively they're like what they're doing. But me watching the eye test, like they've been really good defensively. Jaden McDaniels, I don't know how to describe the way how they're defending because I wouldn't say I'm a basketball expert. I would say I'm more of a stats analytics expert, and I can tell stories using the stats. But every single time it looks like we attempted to drive, immediately somebody's coming to try to double team. And I get that, but like we can't be afraid of the contact. We just need to drive. And I think the Timberwolves, their strategy defensively, I think has a lot of the players shaken up. Even players that I would have said that are traditionally not defensive players, guys like Rob Dillingham, I thought he played some pretty good defense. Now he's only played like 4 minutes and had 2 points, but like I noticed him, Jalen Clark. I mean, he's known for being a defensive guy. He was very good. Mike Conley there, like very good player. I mean, I know him with the Jazz. Nas Reed there being a constant threat, coming up off the bench, putting some good minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I will say this. I'm hoping the Jazz at the very least could reduce it, because when we look at how the game is, like looking at the overall, like what we want is that this here, we want this to be as, like, we want this to be in the positives, but the closer this is to the positives, the better. And the thing is, in the NBA Cup, like, points matter. Yeah, like this is just a tough game. It really is. It's a tough game for the Jazz. But it is halftime. I do need to take a little bit of a break. I need to get some snacks and get some sustenance for the second half, and then we can go from there. So I'll be right back, and I will see you all in the second half. Okay. We are almost back. I just gotta get my food ready. All right. Gotta get good old ketchup, Heinz. I'm keeping it real simple. Having some jumbo sausages with some ketchup. Okay. All right, let's see what they're saying on Twitter. I gotta find where they're talking about the Jazz on Twitter. Are they talking about the Jazz on Twitter right now? Oh my God, they're talking about Anthony. They're talking about Anthony Edwards on Twitter right now. What is going on? Oh yeah, this is gonna be the Anthony Edwards show. I think this is everybody talking about Jazz. Like, listen, Will Hardy. Like, we can't be like encouraging this. No, guys. Like, I'm not. No. No. You know what? I can't. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. We just have to turn this around. Like, I'm being absolutely serious right now. Like, this ain't about logic anymore. We just got to turn this around. Will Hardy, we have to turn this around. Jazz players, go out there and play with some pride. Because the way our Anthony Edwards is playing, he's playing as though like he's trying to score 70. Let me make this clear. We can't be letting him just come out and play like how he wants to play. It just can't be happening. Anybody see the Cavs score? 148 to 114. Kind of how it might be for the Jazz. All right. Game has started, and it's Timberwolves ball. Julius Randle there cuts, passes it to Anthony Edwards. Got to do better. Anthony Edwards with a float. With a floater. He gets the midi. All right. Lowry. There we go. Lowry there getting a nice dunk. Gonna love Lowry marketing for that. I got to stop eating my food. What is going on with the layout here? There we go. All right, Jazz get the rebound, passes it to Larry Marketing. Larry Marketing to the corner. Corner three by Keontae George. There we go. Okay, like I said, logic was out the window. The Jazz just need to come back and win this game. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. 3 ball by my guy, Keontae George. Let's go. All right, DiVincenzo. All right, there we go. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Oh, Anthony Edwards there with a 3. Attempt, but he misses. Jaden McDaniels gets the ball back. Isaiah Collins got to do better defensively on that one. Got to get the switch. Somebody get the rebound. It looks like it's a foul on Jaden McDaniels. It's a foul by Isaiah Collier on that one. And McDaniels is going to go to the line. Definitely that is a tough assignment for Isaiah Collier, but that is the one thing that he has to do this season. His primary thing is going to be defense. He needs to defend like Elijah Harkless, or else he's going to struggle to make it in the league. If he could defend like Elijah Harkless with his vision and his creativity, of course he can drive to the basket. And the 3 ball is always going to be a weakness for him. But if he has the defense part, we'll be good. No matter what, we'll be good. We got a comment in the chat wondering where it says, let's go. Damn right, let's go. Logic is gone out the window, so right now we're in full-blown emotions. All right, Isaiah Collier with the ball now. Goes around. Isaiah Collier sets it up. Oh, no. What was he thinking? Come on. Think. Isaiah Collier being very hesitant right now. I just need him to go out there and like drive to the basket. Like Isaiah Collier, they're slow on the defense, and Rudy Gobert gets a monster dunk. Collier there losing DiVincenzo. Defensively, he needs some work, Collier, but you know, a lot of the other Jazz guys have they've been doing this already this season. He definitely is a bit behind, and you can kind of see that. Looks like Jazz are going to go to the line. I will take that any day. All right. Anthony Edwards with the ball. He brings the ball up the court. Svi Mykhailiuk is on him, though. Switch. Julius Randle now has it. To McDaniels. McDaniels just drive. It's too easy for McDaniels. He misses, though. Ball comes back to Anthony Edwards. He passes it to Julius Randle. And Markkanen is on him. Come on, Lowry. What can you do? Julius Randle there tries to set up Rudy Gobert, but misses. And Lowry tries to drive forward, but gets fouled by DiVincenzo, and I think Lowry's going to go to the line, or it might be side out. It's going to be side out. Then we got Keontae George now, receives the ball. Lowry with a three. And that is Jazz give up the ball there after the Lowry miss. All right, we got DiVincenzo there with the inbound pass to McDaniels. McDaniels there to Anthony Edwards. Keontae George there. Don't give him so much space, Key. Don't give him so much space. Oh, wow. Wow. Anthony Edwards just drains a three. And it was a really nice three. And as you know, I got to give out cheers for threes. Lowry there trying to get for a layup, but Lowry losing the ball. Then Anthony Edwards there loses the ball. He gets fouled by Isaiah Collier after a bump of arms and then loses possession. He's getting sent to the line now. This is a tough game. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all a learning experience. Anthony Edwards scores his first free throw. Can he make the second? I hope not. I hope he never scores a single point more. And boy, he makes a second. That part sucks. All right, Jazz ball again. Collier brings the ball up to Keontae. Back to Collier, to Nurkic, to Svi Mykhailiuk. Svi Mykhailiuk there to Keontae. Keontae then has the ball right now. Jazz trying to create something. Nurkic there with the spin. Oh, but then interception there by DiVincenzo. And DiVincenzo there passes it to McDaniels. It's a miss. Jazz get the ball back. Nurkic manages to get something. And the Jazz managed to get another bite at the cherry on that one. And Lowry Markkanen gets the easy dunk. Anthony Edwards there with the ball. Lowry is on him, though. This is going to be step back three. I'm smelling it. Step back three, no, but that was for Julius Randle there. and they get the ball back, and the Jazz have got to stop second chance opportunities. Come on. There we go, Jazz. Oh, it's a block. An open three by Isaiah Collier. It's a miss. Can someone just drive to the basket? Come on. Jaden McDaniels there with an open three. Oh, wow. Jaden McDaniels there with an open three, so you know what that means. I'm cheering there for Jaden McDaniels for a good three. Lowry there with a three. No three for Lowry on that one. McDaniels there with a nice layup. This isn't good. This isn't good. Guys, like, no. Guys, no. Is this somebody trying to text me about the Utah Jazz right now? I hope not. No, it isn't. All right, we got to take a look at the damage. What is going on in this third? So, okay, first of all, in the third quarter, hold on, let me refresh. So, in the third quarter, we got Timberwolves have scored 15 points. Jazz have only scored 9. That's where it needs to change. That's where, like, we need to be, like, we have to go on a bit of a run now. The Jazz are down by 40. We are literally down by 40 points. And yeah, their 3-point percentages come down. Their field goal percentages come down. How many points in the paint? Still 36 points. 36 points in the paint. That's why they're beating us so badly. They've literally scored double the amount of points in the paint than we have. And we're the ones that are down. We got to change our tactics. Will Hardy needs to focus on driving to the basket. It can't, we got to get more points in the paint. Like, I know Rudy Gobert is down there, but no. And too many turnovers by Isaiah Collier, like too many. He's already on 4 turnovers, and like we're not even in the fourth quarter. Yeah, we are 40 points behind Wandering Wizard. That is I wasn't expecting this. Like, I was expecting us to, I'd have liked us to win, but most likely I was expecting us to lose and maybe get beat by like 15, but not by like 40. Like, we're not that bad. That is not a representation of where this Jazz team are. All right, Keontae with the ball. Pass it to Nurkic. Foul on Nurkic, though. That one's on Jalen Clark. Second-year player from the Timberwolves. Nurkic is going to go to the line. Nurkic shoots his first free throw. He shoots. He scores. Nice one there, Nurkic. Okay. Let's get this lead down. Jazz are down by 38. Oh, my God. And I just realized something. We got the Timberwolves next on Monday. Oh. All right. He makes one of them, the free throws, and now it's Timberwolves ball. Anthony Edwards has the ball, tries to set things up. Ace Bailey almost gets the steal, but doesn't manage to. But good attempt there by Ace on the defensive side. They got the camera pan to the Jazz's bench, and you could definitely see the look of disappointment. Naz Reid with a three. Jazz getting the rebound on that one. Keontae George doing well. Keontae George with an open two, long two, but he misses. Now DiVincenzo, the masked man, has the ball. He passes it to Naz Reid. Naz Reid tries to go for a layup. The ball gets knocked out of the hands by Nurkic. And I think it's still going to be Timberwolves' ball. Bryce Sensabaugh coming into the game. Why is it that we haven't seen Elijah Harkless in this game? All right, Anthony Edwards with the ball. Ant-Man. Filipowski's on him. Ant-Man. Blocked by Filipowski. There we go, Flip. Ace Bailey brings the ball up. Flip there to the corner. Oh, yeah, but too much for Hendricks to be able to do anything with it. And it's going to be Timberwolves' ball. It's an open three by Timberwolves. No. Jazz get the ball back, though. Nice one there by the Jazz. Keontae George, he brings the ball up the court. There to Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey with a long midi. Ace Bailey again with the rebound. Taylor Hendricks with a three. The Jazz, I've made it clear. We're bad at shooting threes. Ace Bailey. Oh, sweet Jesus, sweet baby Jesus, help me. Oh, Ace Bailey on that play. He gets the rebound after his miss. Attempts to pass it to Bryce. Bryce doesn't get anywhere near the ball to catch it. And Timberwolves possession. It's a tough one. All right. Ant-Man has the ball now. Taylor Hendricks is on him, though. I smell step back three. No. Good defense by Taylor Hendricks. Filipowski, drive to the basket, flip. Filipowski drives to the basket. He does miss, though. Naz Reid gets the ball. Jalen Clark there. Offensive foul by Jalen Clark. That should have been an offensive foul. All right. Taylor Hendricks there to Ace Bailey. Three for Bryce. Finally, Bryce Sensabaugh hits a three. Maybe that will bring his joy back in the game. And we'll get some more threes. Ant-Man with a floater. He misses. Filipowski there with the rebound. We're going to need Flip while Lowry's out. Bryce Sensabaugh there out to Taylor Hendricks. And Taylor Hendricks with an air ball. Timberwolves possession. Ant-Man has the ball. Ace Bailey is on him, though. He tries to go for something, but some foul called on Ace Bailey. And Ant-Man falls flat on his face. Didn't really see much there. All right, Ant-Man to the line. He makes his first one. It's 97-58 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wow. This is crazy. Rudy Gobert It looks like Rudy Gobert's going out in the game. Anthony Edwards about to take his second one. Oh, and he misses. Nice one. Filipowski gets the rebound, though. Keontae George brings the ball up. Jalen Clark, Filipowski trying to set a screen for Keontae. Jalen Clark gets around it. Filipowski with a three. And he misses, though. Good attempt. Jazz ball after a fumble rebound. Oh, yeah, it's going to be Jazz ball after a fumble rebound there by Julius Randle. Randle's got a smile on his face. And, of course, he can afford to smile after my Utah Jazz are looking quite deplorable throughout this game. Inbound pass. Keontae George there to flip. Ball gets to flip. Randle playing very physical. Referee's got to call something. Taylor Hendricks has the ball. Ace Bailey there with a nice dunk. Nice one there to Ace Bailey. The Jazz might be down, but I refuse to let my spirits go down with the Utah Jazz. It will never, ever, ever happen. And it's an offensive foul on Julius Randle there after they get the ball. Jazz are down by 37 right now. I can't believe I just said that out loud. But the Jazz are down by 37. Jazz there. Jazz get the Bryce Sensabaugh with a two. Nice one. Okay. Jazz making a comeback. Can we make the greatest comeback you possibly can in the game of basketball? Bryce Sensabaugh finally having a little bit of a smile on his face. I think he's finding his joy. Just like Jimmy Butler, he found his joy. Ja Morant is still looking for his joy, and hopefully Bryce Sensabaugh could find his joy because we need joys in threes. And we need lots of them from him to try to get back in this game. We definitely need something, but the game is on break at the moment. And I haven't taken a look at the stats for a while. So let's look at the damage. All right. What do we got here? So our free throw percentage has gone down since the start of the game. Down to 76%. They're shooting better at free throws from us. 3-point percentage is about the same. I can't believe that they're shooting 50% from three. Like, honestly, like the Timberwolves have just been so good. I'll say that. Really, really good. I know part of that is because of the way how we're playing defense, but my God, 50% from three. Like, that's just really good. They're 50% from the field as well. Or 52% from the field. The Jazz are 33%. That's just not good enough. Not good enough at all. It has to be anywhere from 45% and above. Again, the Jazz improving more points in the paint. I keep saying this. Drive to the basket. Get some points in the paint. Like, with not 3-point shooting side. I get it. The NBA is about threes, but we suck at it. Again, 15 turnovers, unacceptable. I know they have 14, but like, you know, beggars can't be choosers. You know, I can't talk about anything wrong that they've done when they're basically up by 40. And then for the Utah Jazz, this can't be right. This can't be right in terms of points. This is actually right. We've got two players in double digits, and that's just Larry Markkinen and Keontae George. It's really been men against boys out there. Quite disappointed. Well, we got a few comments in the chat. Got a couple of comments in the chat. You got Wandering Wizard says, yes, we can. I'm assuming he's talking about my comments when we talk about, yes, we can come back into this game. Game is just about to get started again. At the very least, if we're going to lose, let's make this a respectable loss. Let's not let this get out of control. I do not want to be part of history making. All right, we got Nasri with the ball, passes to Julius Randle. Filipowski is on him. Roll comes. And Julius Randle getting a tough one on that, but good defense there by Flip and Bryce Sensabaugh on that one. All right, Filipowski with the ball. Oh, nice turn there by Filipowski to get around Julius Randle. Oh, that's a foul. And Taylor Hendricks, referee, what are you doing? Call it. All right, Julius Randle there with the ball now. Passes it out. I think it's going to be Timberwolves ball. Ball goes out. I think it's on Sensabaugh on that one. Side out, though. Inbound pass from Mike Conley. Conley to Randle. Bryce, you got it. Steal there by Kyle Filipowski. Let's go, Kyle. Walter Clayton there. Bounce pass to Bryce. Corner three. Ace Bailey there doing very well. Getting the rebound on that one. Three by Walter Clayton. Rebound by Kyle. Kyle. Oh, Kyle, they're trying to get the dunk, but no. Good effort there by Kyle Filipowski, though. He did have two Timberwolves players that were on him. Nasri, they're going for the floater, and he gets it over Kyle Filipowski. It's 101 to 62. Ace Bailey with a three. There we go, baby. All right. Got to give it up to Ace for that one. All right, Jalen Clark there, passing it to Julius Randle with a three. It's a missed three. Taylor Hendricks gets the rebound. He passes it to Bryce. Bryce has to get further up the field, a lot quicker. Taylor Hendricks loses the ball. All right, Jazz ball. Filipowski has it. Flip to Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey, step back three. No, he fakes. Tries to do his signature knee up fadeaway, but it was completely read by the defense. That's what I'm saying. Ace Bailey is still trying to figure out how he can get his game off in the NBA. His college tricks will not work here. And he's going to have to find a way, but I believe in him. I know he'll find his way for sure. All right, Jalen Clark is going to go to a line. Foul by Walter Clayton Jr., and he's going to go to the line to shoot two. All right. Jalen Clark hits his first one. You got 30 seconds to go, people. Minnesota are up 102 to 65. And it remains that way after that miss. Filipowski gets the rebound. And we got Walter Clayton with the ball. You got the last 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Can the Jazz get one final three off and make this disgusting loss respectable? No. Oh, no. Clock stop. I think it was a foul. I think it's a foul on the Timberwolves. Or is it? I don't know what's going to be going on. Yeah, foul on the Timberwolves. Side out. Jazz ball. All right. Bryce Sensabaugh with the ball. You know he's going to look for an open three. Will Clayton there to Taylor Hendricks. Taylor Hendricks get an easy dunk. Nice one there, Taylor Hendricks, for that one. Oh, it's going to be a foul. Filipowski there, fouling near the end on Julius Randle. And we got 5 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds left in this third quarter. And Timberwolves might be able to get a decent look and a decent shot off. No, they got free throws. Yeah, that wasn't a good foul at all. That was not a good foul. All right, Julius Randle's about to take his second free throw. He shoots. And he scores. Oh, no, that was his first one. My bad. Julius Randle on 18 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. He's got a triple-double. Shout out to Julius Randle for the triple-double, though. I got to respect the triple-double. Got to respect it. Shoots his second, nails it. Jazz ball there. Walter Clayton brings the ball up. Ace Bailey to Bryce with a 3. And no, Jazz get nothing there on that last one. And that's it for the third quarter. We got a comment in the chat. At the end of the third, will Utah crack 100? That's what Mornstar 58 says. It's not happening. Oh God. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Listen, I love basketball, but I'm also like a stats analytics guy. I work with data, and we're just gonna look at the data right now. In order for the Jazz to get over 100 points, they would have to score more than 33 points. At no point in this game have the Jazz scored more than 33 points in a quarter. They came close in the second quarter where they scored 30. But this third quarter, they scored 22. And in the first quarter, they scored 15. And as this game goes on, I just think it's going to get less and less. So I'm going to... No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think the Jazz are going to end this game. This game is going to be like 124-77. Will probably be my guess. I know you probably have money on this or something like that. Mornstar 58, but yeah. It's a tough game. Tough game. I'll be right back. I just gotta go up and I gotta change my camera battery. I see it's flashing red before the game comes back on. And I gotta go dump this. Okay, game is back. Timberwolves got possession. Naz Reid with a 3. He misses. Jazz get the rebound. Just good defending. Taylor Hendricks there gets the easy dunk. Jazz there 69-104. Timberwolves lose the ball. Oh, Cody Williams is in the game. Shout out to Cody. Kyle Anderson is in the game as well. Timberwolves get the rebound. Jazz playing pretty physical right now. Yeah, Mornstar. It's not that like I'm not being like a good fan of the Utah Jazz, but like the question that you asked me is, you know, I got to be realistic. You know, I got to be honest as well, and you know, this isn't like if you asked me that question from the beginning of the game, I would have been like, hell yeah, of course we're gonna score more than 100 points. But like now, when we basically we got 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Like, yeah, it's like it's a tough one. It's a tough one for me. But nevertheless, I'll still be here trying to be as positive as I can, hoping that my Utah Jazz will come out and change my fortunes. Game is on break again. Break is too quick. Too quick. Okay. While the game is on break, I think there's a few things that we got to take a look at. All right, rebounds wise. No, hold on. This can't be correct. This just can't be correct. Oh, okay, just about to say. Keontae George has 18 points. Ace Bailey has 10 points. Oh wow. Shout out to Ace Bailey. I did not realize Ace Bailey had 10 points. 10 points, 17 minutes, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. I think that's pretty good. I think that is pretty good for a guy coming up off the bench. And yes, I know he's our number 5 pick, but I think that's pretty good for a guy that it's taking him a bit of while, taking a bit to kind of get used to the defense and how we've been playing. But like at the end, like if you're new watching like my stream, I always do like player ratings. Like that's actually, really good set of numbers, especially for the minutes that he's played as well. And me giving the eye test too, like, he's played well, moved the ball around well. Nice one for Ace Bailey. Good game for him. I mean, Keontae George has been trying to will us back into this game. Like Lowry's getting double teamed in sight. We just don't. We just need more. I'd like the Jazz to have more. I wish that. Yeah, I just wish we were a better side, a better team. But no, it just really shows like the testament to what the Timberwolves have, and they really have a lot of experience, guys. Like Anthony Edwards is in his 5th year. I think DiVincenzo is in his 6th year, maybe in the same year as Anthony Edwards. I can't remember that. Rudy Gobert easily over 10 years. McDaniels is what, 4, 5? Julius Randle there, what, 12, 13 years? So, their starting 5 has a lot of experience in there. We got another comment in the chat. Gotta go sleep. Hopefully I wake up to a respectable loss. I hope so, man, too. Like, enjoy your sleep, man. Like, get some rest. because on Monday we got Timberwolves again. So I hope you have a good weekend. And at least if you're working tomorrow, have a good day at work. So thanks again, Wandering Wizard, for the support. Really appreciate it. All right, Rob Dillingham is in the game. We got Jaden McDaniels is still in this game. Open three by Jaden McDaniels there with a three. And as you know, I gotta give some chance some threes. It's Jazz ball again. Cody Williams has the ball. Welcome back, Cody, into the game. Bryce Sensabaugh there. Bryce, what is Bryce doing? Taylor Hendricks there, saving him. Cody Williams there. Cody there with a floater, misses. Taylor Hendricks, oh my God. We got Cody and Taylor Hendricks missing from under the basket. What was that? Got Rob Dillingham there. Rob Dillingham there with a midi. Nice one there for Rob Dillingham. 109 to the Timberwolves, 71 for the Jazz. Walter Clayton, no, we're not going to clap that. That is something we don't clap. We got another comment in the chat. No, we don't. I read that one before, did I? No problem. No problem, Wandering Wizard. All right, Rob Dillingham has the ball now. Clayton is on him, though. He gets past Clayton and goes for a layup, but it goes way over the basket. But I think they're calling a foul on Clayton. I didn't really see much on that. But Rob Dillingham definitely improving a lot. Handling the physical side of the NBA a lot more. Definitely. He was one of those guys last season that a lot of people was talking about how his point guard skills, his vision, his passing on the court was something that the Timberwolves are really going to develop. He looks pretty good. He looks more NBA ready. Yoa Berenger is on the court right now. Another Frenchman. Cody Williams with the layup. Cody misses on that one, but I think he gets fouled. He's going to get sent to the line. And Johan Berenger is one of those guys at Summer League. Defensively, he was very good. Cody Williams missing with his first free throw. Oh, and Joe Ingles, former Jazz man, coming into the game. Yeah, Minnesota setting up shop, and they're out. They're out here, and now they're giving guys minutes that typically don't get minutes. And shout out to Joe Ingles. Cody Williams making his second free throw. Well done to Cody for that. Rob Dillingham with the ball. Good defense there by Walter Clayton. Taylor Hendricks there. We got a few new guys in there that I don't recognize. Taylor Hendricks there losing his man. That's not good, Taylor Hendricks. I believe Bones Highland. Didn't recognize Bones Highland with the longer dreads. A nice floater there by Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson's arms are crazy long. All right, ball goes out. It's going to be Jazz ball. Can the Jazz get to 100? That's a key question. Somebody there asked that. Moonstar 58 asked that. This is what Moonstar 58 said. And I said no. I'm wishing I'm wrong. I don't believe I'm wrong. But I'm wishing I'm wrong. This game has got to the point so bad that even Will Hardy's there is on the sideline. Just you just gotta take it, learn from it, and kind of All right, Jazz ball. Cody Williams has the ball now. Cody Williams to Bryce Sensabaugh. Sensabar there. Sensabar there with a midi. No, doesn't manage to get it. Comes back to Walter Clayton. Walter Clayton there. Taylor Hendricks. Taylor Hendricks doesn't get anything on that. I got to look at who some of these Timberwolves guys are, because these new guys I don't recognize. And Berenger gets the dunk on that one with a pass from Joe Ingles. And everybody's just loving Joe Ingles right now. I think that was Leonard Miller with that one. Walter Clayton get a nice midi on that one. Takes the Jazz up to 78 to 115. Oh, wow. And Dillingham getting an easy drive through. Just the Jazz just not concentrating on defense. What exactly is Bryce Sensabar and Taylor Hendricks doing on defense? Like, they are not switched on at all. Like, come on, guys. Like, this game is not over. But you have to be switched on defensively. Find someone, stick on him, like flies to you know what. Like white on rice, and don't leave him. That was way too easy for Rob Dillingham. Rob Dillingham out here looking like Steve Nash. Like, he's a good young player, but he ain't that good. Now the game is on break. Jazz call a timeout. And yeah, I'm curious to see what we do for the remainder of this game. I still think that we got to play. I thought we would have seen Elijah Harkless, though. I really thought we would have seen Elijah Harkless in this game. Well, there are two people in the chat, and I have to say, if you're still here watching me watch this game, shout out to you. You know, I really appreciate the support. I know chances are, if you're watching this, either you're a Jazz fan or you're a Timberwolves fan, and if you're a Jazz fan, thank you very much. This is definitely a hard game to watch. Even like I see on Twitter, like a lot of people are saying, Jazz fans, like, don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. Like, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Like, everything is gonna be okay. All of this is a learning thing. Like, there are some positives to take from this game that I'll be talking about at the end. But no, shout out to all you Jazz fans that are watching. And if one of you two are Timberwolves fans, like, you must be elated with yourselves, and I'm not gonna glaze you even more. So yeah, there goes you with that. I also don't think Lowry's coming back in this game. Yeah, I don't think Lowry's coming back in this game either. I think they've already set up shop for Lowry. Yeah, Lowry looks pissed. Lowry Markkinen right now, sitting on the bench, looks like a 1970s James Bond villain. Oh, that was a close one. Filipowski there with a 3, but that doesn't go anywhere. Joe Ingles with the ball, passes it to Rob Dillingham. Ace Bailey is back into the game. Good to see you, Ace. Then we got, I think that was Leonard Miller there in the game. Yeah, it is. Leonard Miller is in the game. He turns the ball over, and it's going to be Jazz ball. Isaiah Collier is back in the game. Yeah, see, this is exactly what we need. Isaiah Collier. He needs to be up against second string guys. He hasn't even had it. Kyle Filipowski getting a nice layup there. Well done, Kyle, for that one. It's a perfect game for Isaiah Collier. To kind of get himself in the mood, whilst at the same time, not trying. Oh, wow. Joan Berenger getting there. Nice alley-oop on that one. Go down to him for that one. Kyle Anderson, slow-mo, pass it to Isaiah Collier, and Isaiah Collier misses. Rebound there by Flip. And Flip there gives Isaiah Collier a second chance. Second chance there by Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson with the miss. But it's going to be a foul, I think, on Kyle Anderson. And Joe Ingles and Kyle Anderson are just having too much fun right now. All right, Kyle Anderson about to shoot for his three. He makes his first free throw, which is good. Johnny Juzang is in the game. Good to see Johnny back. At least he's going to get an opportunity with the Timberwolves. You know it's going to be revenge time for Johnny Juzang. I don't blame him whatsoever. You know, he must be very annoyed by the Jazz letting him go. Joe Berenger with a monster dunk on that one. He gets the two and he goes to the line. Wow. Jazz are down by 38. No, sorry, by 39 with that dunk. Joan Berenger is going to be something, boy. That size, that length. And at Summer League, I saw him do tons of blocks. Isaiah Collier again, a nice layup there. Nice one by Zay. All right, Joan Berenger with the ball now. Intercepted there by Kyle Filipowski. Kyle Filipowski getting past Joe Ingles. And it's a foul. He gets sent to the line. Nice one there, Flip. Filipowski going to go to the line. Jazz might actually get over 100 now. Now that the Timberwolves are taking out all of their guys. So this question here by Manu Star 58, he might be right. Jazz might be able to crack the top 100 or crack 100 points. Especially, Filipowski does miss his first free throw. Like, come on, Flip. Come on, Flip. Don't do this to me. Let's at least make it past 100. All right. Flip. About to shoot. Makes his second one, though. I'll take that, Flip. Let's go, Flip. All right. Timberwolves ball. Joe Ingles there to Bones Highland. Bones Highland has the ball now. Gets past Ace Bailey is on him, though. To Leonard Miller. Back to Joe Ingles. Back to Highland. Highland there with a three. Crap. Highland there shoots a three. And as you all know, for threes, I got to give some sharing for that one. So shout out to Bones Highland there for the three. That's going to be another set of free throws this time for the Utah Jazz. Thank God Anthony Edwards hasn't come back into this game. He needs to stay right on the bench. He was so dominant. It's going to be side out. I think that's Isaiah Collier that's going to... Yeah, Collier has the ball now. He's going to set things up for Cody Williams. Nope. All right, Kyle Anderson there with the ball. Joan Berenger is on him, though. Kyle Anderson, slow-mo with a layup. Doesn't manage to get anything on that. Yeah, Kyle Anderson does move really slow. And then finally, we get Elijah Harkless in the game, but it's a three by Bones Highland, and Bones Highland shoots a three, so you know what that means. Bones Highland gets some cheering there for his three. But Isaiah Collier has the ball now. Bones Highland tries to get past him, and Zay gets the easy layup. Isaiah Collier there. Guarding Bones Highland. Leonard Miller has the ball now. Leonard Miller getting to the basket. Just no defense there by the Jazz. Cody Williams. Oh, and it's a block by Joe Bergeron. Cody Williams shot. Wow. Leonard Miller, they're driving to the basket. And Leonard Miller gets to the line and he gets the bucket. Jazz there completely switching off on defense. Keep saying this, cannot switch off on defense. And you could tell Ace Bailey kind of lost himself on that one. Dealing with the NBA strength. Oh, but he misses the free throws. I will take that. All right, slow-mo, a.k.a. Kyle Anderson with the ball. Kyle Anderson there to Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey there with a nice dunk. Ace Bailey getting nice 2 points there. Bones Island now has the ball now. He's got Elijah Harkless, the unsung hero from the last game. Elijah Harkless. Harkless! No, but Bones Island gets the easy bucket. Inbound pass there to Isaiah Collier, who brings the ball up. Collier there. He's got Joe Ingles that's on and gets past Joe. Ooh, corner. It's going to be a corner three. Cody. No, it isn't. And it's a miss by Cody. Baron Joe with the rebound, and Joe Ingles has the ball. He brings the ball up the court. Joe Ingles there with a three. No. Elijah Harkless there. Isaiah Collier with a three. I don't know why he shot that. We know he's not a three-point shooter. Like, treat this game as though, like, your life depended on it. Oh, that's a foul there by Joe Ingles. That big body of Joe Ingles, just too much there for Elijah Harkless. Harkless goes rolling and tumbling down like Humpty Dumpty. With Jazz ball. We got Kyle Anderson on the ball now. Leonard Miller is on him, though. Slow-mo. Ace Bailey with the ball now. Isaiah Collier there with a three. Isaiah Collier hits a three. Miracles can happen. Isaiah Collier hitting threes. What is up with the cheering? No more cheering. All right. It's going to be Jazz ball. Okay. Jazz ball now. Collier there with the inbound pass to Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson to Cody. Cody Williams. Cody Williams with a miss. All right, Behringer there with the rebound to Leonard Miller. And Leonard Miller, he's going to go to the line to shoot two. After getting a little bit too physical with Isaiah Collier. And Isaiah Collier there is arguing the referee, like, we got a minute and 10 seconds left in this game. Like, there's no need to argue anymore. Jazz are down by 40. All right, Leonard Miller makes his first one. Third-year player finally getting an opportunity. Unfortunately, it's courtesy of a big Jazz loss. All right, Isaiah Collier there. To slow-mo. Kyle Anderson gets the layup. Nice one there, Kyle Anderson. All right, Elijah Harkless there goes down. Looks like it's going to be Jazz ball again. We got 54 seconds left in this game. And this is, yeah, it's a tough one. Will Hardy's up now. He doesn't seem to be too angry, but he definitely looks disappointed. Bryce is on the side, looks disappointed. So does Taylor Hendricks. they look like how I look right now. Like I'm pretty disappointed. Elijah Harkless shoots his first free throw, drills it. That puts Jazz to 95 to Minnesota's 135. Elijah Harkless shoots, and he misses the second free throw. Bones Island there. Good defense there by Elijah Harkless on Bones Island there to stop the pass to Joe Ingles. All right, Bones Island there with the ball now. Bones Island, he's got Elijah Harkless that's on him. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Oh, they call a block on Harkless. That should be a foul. I'm going to stop sharing right now because it doesn't make any point. We got 38 seconds to go in this game, and you guys will just have to look at my face. Yeah, Bones Island shooting his first free throw. That puts them up 136. It's hard to believe, but that is actually not the highest scoring game of tonight. Bones Island shooting his second one and makes it. And they're at 137. Isaiah Collier is about to pick up the ball so the clock can start. Collier there to Cody Williams. Cody going, trying to get around Bones Island. Can't do anything with that. And Kyle Anderson there. Kyle Anderson there too. Cody with a floater. And Cody gets the floater. All right, Joe Ingles with the ball. Shot clock is off. So that means the Jazz cannot get over 100. And they're just going to let the clock wind down. And the Jazz have lost by 40. 97 to 137. This game is over. And that is a big, big loss in the NBA Cup. That's it's a tough loss, man. I've talked about it a lot already, but yeah. We got one more comment in the chat. Yeah, definitely good game. Definitely. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one. It's definitely a tough loss. But it is what it is, man. Like, listen, this Timberwolves side, like they were really good. Like the Jazz did make mistakes, but the Timberwolves are just like they were incredible. Anthony Edwards, super good. Like they took him out the game pretty early on. That yeah, I really don't have much to say. My player ratings will be pretty quick. But yeah, thanks a lot for joining the stream, Moonstar 58. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, these ones can be tough. Not sure if you're a Jazz fan or a Timberwolves fan, but yeah, it is what it is. But I do appreciate your support. Nevertheless, let's quickly do player ratings, and then we can all get out of here and go and check out some of the other games. I know there is the OKC game, but I got to talk about my Jazz first before we do anything else. So this is the damage on how things are, right? Jazz scored 30 points in the fourth quarter, and Minnesota scored 33, which, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, at no point did we beat them throughout the game in terms of a quarter basis. They were just better than us, like, all throughout. Lowry had 12 points, which damages his points per game, like, incredibly, like, a lot. 28% from the field, like, he was targeted most of the game. We got to be honest about that. Nurkic there. I mean, I thought Nurkic was okay. You know, gave us what we traditionally need from him. Hold on. Is my that's what I was missing. So Manu Star said, I had bets on Utah tonight. Lol. I'm a Durant fan, Wemby fan. Well, hey, listen, I'm Kevin Durant's my favorite player. So for me, like I wanted to watch the Rockets game, but like I had to watch this game. And then Wembanyama, like, oh wow, like what a player. What a player, Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, like you have like both both those guys are really good. Like, I don't even know like what was this, like I'm gonna check out the Rockets game at some point later on. But is there anywhere can I see what the Rockets? Oh, the Rockets game is still going on right now. Okay, I'll probably check that out after this. But or like maybe I should. Yeah, I'll probably check that out after this. But I can't really give player ratings there for the Jazz. So I'm just gonna talk about a few kind of bright spots throughout this game. So I'm going to talk about Keontae George. He willed us through this game. 18 points in 26 minutes. 50% from the field, 50% from three. Definitely was one of the bright shining spots of this game. Really tried hard. You could see the look of disappointment in Keontae George face for this game because the game was really lost in the first quarter, which is exactly what's happened throughout several games that we've played so far this season. But Keontae George was one of the bright spots. I also felt that Ace Bailey was also another bright spot throughout this game as well. He had 12 points in 24 minutes. He had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Just a good overall performance. 44% from the field, 50% from three. And he's not a 3-point shooter, but like he was definitely making it rain. And I did like the fact that he was our highest scoring contribution from the bench. And I think Ace might have played himself into starting for the next game, based on that performance. I'll definitely say that. So for me, those are kind of the only ones that I could really talk about. Maybe Kyle Filipowski. He was close to a double-double. He had 10 rebounds, 9 points. Yeah, but that's kind of about it. Timberwolves got to talk about Anthony Edwards. What a player. What a player. 37 points and only played 26 minutes. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. 57% from the field, 58% from three, 85% from free throws. He's my player of the game. Dominant and efficient. So good. Like they took him out of the game from the third quarter, I believe. That was the last time we started, and they just rested him. Complete and utter rested him. Like he's an amazing player, and he was just way too much for the Jazz to even deal with tonight. I mean, like, yeah, there's just nothing we could do but that. But we got to find some way how to play against them because we got them next against on Monday. And even though that's just a regular season game and not an NBA Cup game, the Jazz need to do something better. So we got to find a way. But I will have to end it right then and there. So I will thank everybody for watching the game with me. I think I'm alone here in the stream. So yeah, I'm going to end it as that. But I just want to say thank you to all the people that were in the stream. Wandering Wizard, Monstar 58, Mystique Chepe. Really appreciate your support. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. And to the people there that are not watching this live, definitely comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you on to our next game, which will be on Monday. Peace.